classified documents we found on Core Hall imply the Dominion has a top-secret bioweapons lab on an orbital platform at Castanar. If the Dominion is cooking up a big surprise for us, I'd like to know about it.
So what's the scoop on this top-secret death lab?
This asteroid is registered as a beryllium storage warehouse. But that must be a cover for the Dominion's biolab.
Let's hope so. We'd look pretty silly coming all this way for a few tons of beryllium. Did those documents give us any clues as to what the Dominion's cooking up in there?
No, sir. But they did contain some of the facility's security codes, so we may be able to hack into their systems.
Sounds fun. Well, as long as we're here, we may as well take a look.
Yeah, just a preference. It doesn't really make too much of a difference.
Sir, parts
but
of the facility seem to be scan shielded.
having random
Our
chat up
signals
at the
are breaking
beginning
up
always,
left and right.
I don't know.
Be careful in there. Hey,
Seems like it would be confusing to someone watching YouTube.
I thought it was Eugene.
Shut it, Matt.
Shut it, Matt. All right, boys. Stay frosty.
This is probably my favorite mission in the game. You can see as evidenced by the fact that I've saved 118 times on it.
This better be good. Talk to me.
And we will probably add about 15 to 20 saves to it this time.
What's the plan?
I like to try to do it without losing any units. So we're going to try to do it again on this one.
Nothing a little breaching charge.
A lot of it is just knowing where stuff is. I totally forgot that there is a flame turret here, so we had to restart this mission before the YouTube video.
Tell me. Break it down. What's the plan?
Yeah, totally forgot about that Perdition turret right there.
Fry any rebel you see.
Okay, so there is...
We got a reception committee waiting for us. Adjutant, activate those gun turrets and give them a surprise.
There are 3 of these throughout the mission, and each of them I make specific choices for specific reasons, and I'll explain each as they come.
Well, we got half the guns.
So this one we want to do the right side guns. The reason is it'll take out all the Marines and most of the fire bats. If you do these, they all die to the fire bats almost immediately.
Talk to me. What's the plan?
For some reason, the ones on the right don't die as quickly to the fire bats. But yeah, if you let the fire bats be a tank for the Marines, then the turrets just die immediately. See, as you can see there, we didn't take any damage.
What's up?
Okay, so this one,
Count on?
we want to rush in and immediately start attacking this before it cuts to the scene.
Creatures, they ain't like any Zerg I've ever seen before. Matt, scan their biosignatures.
Hold on. The signal's weak in there. Wait. Sir, I'm reading both Zerg and Protoss DNA. Were those things assimilated somehow?
I don't know. I'm real curious as to what they're doing inside a Dominion lab.
Check it out. We got that Raynor guy trapped in Lab 1.
Huh, nice. Release the Zerg.
And this is why you want to do that.
Zerg. They're coming from the holding pen.
See, you can take out that. Whatever you do, do not destroy that Ultralisk. Especially on Brutal, it releases a ton of broodlings. Like 15 broodlings come out of it on Brutal.
What's the plan? Talk to me.
And they will absolutely annihilate your life.
They got out. That ain't good.
Raiders roll. Time to man up.
Alright, so this is another place you want to save. This next fight isn't that bad.
What's up? Sell me.
Because you just nuke them with a grenade. But the fight that's up this stairs,
Sounds like a plan. Talk
I've almost always lost a troop on.
What's up?
Hold him back! Don't let him in the lab!
Yeah, see? Lost a troop there. I'm pretty sure it actually auto-saves there too.
Sell me.
I've been waiting on who wants.
So we're gonna set up a little
Break it down.
Hold him back! Don't let him in the lab!
What's the plan? Talk to me.
Make sure you're using your stim whenever Rainer's tanking everything. You may as well stim it. Okay, so this is the second one we get to use. Oh, actually, there's 4 that we get to do. I forgot. So we're gonna release. Maybe there's not 4 that we get to do. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. But there's definitely 3 we get to do for sure. There might be 4. This one we release Zerglings, and the key to this is you want to try to whittle down the Zerglings without killing too many. Like literally like 2 or 3 Zerglings taken out, maybe 5 is clutch. Wow, okay, that did not take out nearly as many as it normally does.
Sounds like a plan.
Normally more of their units die.
Break it down.
Regardless, still wasn't bad. We killed everything. Yeah, normally more Zerglings survive that.
The same creature was mutated and cloned over and over. Matt, you got any additional info?
Stetman's been running some tests, sir. He says the specimen's DNA strands have been artificially spliced. Whoever's in charge of this mess did it deliberately.
So you want to destroy this chamber? Gives you one of your Proteus relics.
No way we can just leave it standing.
Well, I'm picking up a strong power signature close to you. There must be a large fusion reactor somewhere in the facility.
Perfect.
Take your plasma gun. Plasma guns are amazing in this.
They were testing these weapons on the specimens. What the hell have they been up to here? Time to man up.
What's up? You can count on me. What's the plan?
Pop that guy.
Raiders roll. Sell me.
Pop those guys.
Break it down. Sounds like a plan.
You end up using the plasma gun a lot on the escape.
Trouble ahead. That cargo bay's big enough for heavy unit.
Alright.
Sell me.
So you can activate this Ares right here if you want to.
What's up? Raiders roll.
It really is optional whether or not you do that. If you choose not to, this is a very difficult part to get through without losing any units.
What's the plan? Sounds
But
like a plan.
I'll get it done.
Count on. Sell me.
By the numbers, this better be good. Who wants some?
Break it down. What's the plan?
Armed and ready.
We're gonna save after every group we kill,
By the numbers.
just because there's a good chance we have to load here.
Talk to me. Raiders roll. Count on me. What's up? What's the plan? Talk to me.
Orders?
Sell me. Break it down.
Been waiting on you.
Also a small chance you lose Rainer there. We're gonna save there.
What's up? Sounds like a plan. Count on me. Sounds like a plan.
Where does it hurt?
What's the plan?
Give Rainer a second to heal up.
Talk to me. Break it down. Raiders roll.
Save again, because next up we deal with the Thor.
Man up. You can count on me. Raiders roll. What's the plan?
You want to just plasma gun the Thor down. It takes 2 plasma shots and it dies.
Raiders roll. Talk to me. Sell me.
Now obviously there's 2 good options here, I would say. Really all of them are reasonable, but I wouldn't get the fire bats or the marauders. They have too much health. They eat up a lot of the medics' heals, and you don't need 4 medics for 10 marines. You just don't.
What do you need?
We always go with 8 marines.
Yes, sir. Your reinforcements are inbound.
More DPS is always better.
Break it down.
Who wants some?
What's up? Sounds like a plan.
Now bust down this
What's the
wall.
plan?
You want to check if any units have died. You start with 8, and then you get 8 more. So you always have 2 full rows or 1 full row.
Sounds like a plan. Sell me. Break it down. Talk to me. Raiders roll. What's up?
Break it down.
By the numbers.
What's the plan? Raiders roll. Sounds like a plan.
No
What's
point
up?
in not leaving the health block.
What's the plan?
Or no point in, yeah, not leaving the health block. There's no point in taking it.
What's up?
I'm gonna skip that double negative life.
Sell me. Talk to me. Time to pass.
This better be good.
Break it
Gotta be
down.
careful there.
Raiders roll.
Been waiting on you.
Okay, so here we save, and what you're gonna do is this is gonna give, if you decided to not use your Ares back here, you can get a bonus for killing the Brutalisk with the Ares. It also gives you a large bonus if you do everything right.
What's the plan?
Because you get to send the Ares into the next room.
Orders? Who wants some? This better be good.
We're gonna set up this little blockade here.
Been waiting on
Is it critical?
And actually, we're gonna keep all these guys together. I've done this before where I've set it up like that, and
who wants some?
ultimately this is how you want it. Viking siege tanks. Oh, what's that? An Ares warbot. Like I normally go with napalm. We're gonna go anti-armor missiles. I think that gives you.
That bot won't last long. Let's move.
You got it. By the numbers, boy.
What's up? Brutalisk. Sell me.
Your forces are under attack.
No. I don't think I saved right there before that fight. Definitely want to save before you release the Brutalisk. That's one of the many places you can lose a unit. Okay.
Armed and ready.
So send this guy down here. Put a guy up here.
By the been waiting. You gonna give me orders?
Break it down.
You want to keep them back so they can wrap around the corner quicker.
On you.
Is it critical?
Ideally, Raynor will be in the backside. You want him to be the one that the Brutalisk focuses, because he'll survive a hit from the Brutalisk. No one else will. Inside though. Yeah, we're gonna go anti-armor missiles.
By the numbers, boys.
That bot won't last long. Let's move.
We want him like right in front of it.
This better be good.
Sell me.
You gonna give me orders?
Brutalisk, huh? So the Dominion's doing research on these things too. Mean-looking sucker.
This might not be the best time to take on a giant Zerg monster, but Stetman still needs more Brutalisk samples to complete his research. It's your call.
What's the plan?
Your forces are under attack.
That's fine.
No, stay away from me. Anyway, there we go.
Please state the name.
Raynor killed it. Or no, Raynor didn't kill it. The Ares did.
Break it down.
Sir, you're right on top of that power signature.
So yeah, that's the big advantage you get for using the Ares on the Brutalisk. Is not actually that the Brutalisk is any easier,
Sell me.
but the Ares will
Sell me.
take out the
What's up?
flame cannons on the next wall, behind the next wall, which is awesome.
Raiders roll.
So blow up that. There's just nothing else you can do in here. You just kill your way, blow up the reactor. You'll notice that that looks familiar if you did the missions in the same order I did.
Containment field
I'm
weakening.
gonna kill this bug, dude. I swear I hate bugs, and they're always around my face.
Emergency! Emergency!
Oh, that ain't good.
We're all gonna die!
My lord. Am I seeing this right?
should get out of here right now. Talk to me.
Time to man. Break it down.
All right, that's it. We're leaving.
Sir, you'll have to be careful. Signal's warping, but that critter's breaking the place apart. Who knows what you'll run into?
Just what I wanted to hear. Thanks for the heads up. Stay tight on me. Let's move, Raiders.
Okay, so you run into a lot of different fights in here, including some outcast zealots, some fire bats, etc. You want to try kind of assist both sides in winning so that as many units as you can get will die. You can use the plasma gun to break through these immediately, but you don't really want to do that unless you have to. There's a couple of times you'll want to do it, and that's just to make things go a little quicker.
Raiders roll.
Sir, if I'm reading this right, that hybrid is virtually indestructible. Don't try and fight it. Just get out of there.
You want to try to look for all of the upgrades because those are going to give you one of your bonuses. One of the objectives is to take all those.
Time to man up.
So we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this.
Adjutant, send it after the hybrid to buy us some time. Man up. Raiders roll. Let's move.
Sounds like a plan. You can count on me. Charging. Time to man up.
This is one of the things you can use the
Sounds like a plan.
blaster on. I personally don't, and then I do use it here.
Time to man up. Sounds like a plan. You can count on me. Time to man up. Raiders roll.
Hell, that warbot didn't last long.
Sounds like a plan.
The hybrid catches up pretty quickly.
This place is coming apart fast.
This is one of the times where you want Raynor in the back for as much as possible.
Count on me. Sounds like a plan.
You want to go up here and grab that.
Raiders roll.
Then you run into an issue where destroying this also destroys the one down to the left.
You can count on me. Time to man up. You can count on me. Time to man up.
This is one of the few times you can lose units pretty easily if you're not careful.
Of course. Sure.
Sounds like a plan.
Crap.
Count on me. Raiders roll. Time to man
We're going to make him run
Sounds
around.
like a plan.
We used a lot of our Chrono Rift devices there, which is an issue,
Time to man up.
but we should be fine. There's really only one other time we absolutely need them.
You can count on me. Time to man up.
Will do. Gangway.
Yeah, and then he'll
Sir,
disappear
I
there.
lost the hybrid signal. It seemed to just disappear.
So if you make it this far, it's a good time to save.
Define disappear. Sparky.
Didn't lose anything.
Raiders roll. What's up? Talk to me.
You want Raynor up in this top left corner because there's an Ultralisk that'll pop up.
Sell me.
Bit of a surprise if you're not prepared for it.
What's up?
By the numbers, boys.
Where does it hurt?
What's the plan? Count on me.
Talk to me.
Break it down. Time to man up. Sounds like a plan. Sell me.
Talk to me.
You can count on
Alright,
me.
and then hybrid shows up again right here.
You can count on me.
Don't forget to grab your extra chrono charge.
Time to man up.
Why not? You got it.
Evac, get to the transport.
Transport. I think we just found our way out of here.
Alright, and we made it out with everyone alive. You can drop a little chrono rift there, that'll slow him down. I do that just to make it a little more realistic, because I think the hybrid would like 2 or 3 shot this Herc transport.
Time we were leaving. Lift off. Matt, can you read me? I'm inbound in some big transport the Dominion was nice enough to supply. Don't shoot us down.
That is a hybrid. Sorry, I missed that question. It's pretty much Amon's army. Like, I mean, he uses hybrids. You have to fight him a lot throughout the game. Particularly in Legacy of the Void, you fight him. And a little bit in Heart of the Swarm. But it's a Protoss Zerg hybrid. It's basically the Zerg side of the Protoss Zerg hybrid. That's the Ultralisk like one, and then the other one is the Reaver. The other one is the Dominator. Dominator one seems more Protoss-esque. That one seems more Zerg-esque to me.
That thing down there. It was like the hybrid Zeratul fought.
Here. But how?
Minsk. It's always Minsk. The end of the universe is coming, and I should have known he'd be behind it.
But how did he hybridize Zerg and Protoss? The technology required is way beyond anything Terrans have developed. He can't be working alone on this.
Oh, he's not. Anyway, so that, because that gives you Zerg and Protoss research, that gives you an extra 70k, because obviously we don't need any research. We have our research maxed out. So, boom, hot 70k plus the money from doing it. We will use that to get some of our last upgrades, which is going to be this. And then we'll end up getting that after the next mission. I don't think there's anything else we really need. We'll probably end up getting one of these two, probably the Juggernaut. I'm gonna save the other 120. I definitely want cloaking for Spectres. That's useful for one mission in particular that we'll end up doing. But otherwise, yeah, we're gonna save it.